Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Bryan Rawls. I'm happy to have him back, and we've been sending him a lot of healing energy. And before I bring on Bryan Rawls, I'd just like to make some quick announcements that this Saturday, June 15th from 1:30 to 5:30 is the Amalite Psychic Fair, and they will be an art exhibit, they will be psychic readings, they will be healers, and psychic readings, healers, and art exhibit, music, food, a lot of different vendors. And if you go to my website, www.psychichorizon.com, I have information about this psychic fair and upcoming psychic fairs and expos for those of you who are in Southern California. So if you're in Long Beach or Southern California, this is the one you can't afford to miss. So go to Amalite, AMBLIGHT Fair Facebook page, or go to Chris, which is spelled CRIS, Black, BLAKK's webpage, and email him. This next week, I'm going to have Jeremy Ryden. He normally comes on the second Thursday of the month, but I'm going to be having Soul Coach, numerologist Jeremy Ryden as my guest. And on the June 27th, I'm going to have Carl Young, who's going to be talking about the tarot reading. And for anybody who's looking for a good tarot card teacher, he teaches tarot classes in Orange County for those of you who are in Orange County. I will be having Jeremy Ryden is again on July 10th, and Bryan Rawls on July 17th, and I will be having Lucinda on July 24th. So please check out the events on my webpage, and I'm having a special on psychic readings, 45 minutes for $20. If you're interested in the special, go to PayPal and make a payment. I won't be home today until the evening. Tomorrow I'll be available before up until 11:30 Pacific time. Saturday I won't be available, and Sunday I won't be available. So those are the days I'm available if you want a reading. And you can call late. Tonight I am up late if you want to call late. So I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bryan Rawls. Hello, Bryan. And I wanted to tell you about my brand new blog. The website is shelleyhofberg.com. And for all of my Facebook friends, I will be sending you informative information on my blog. It's https ShelleyHofberg.com. So I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bryan Rawls. Hello, Bryan Rawls.
Hello, Shelley. How are you? And thank you for having me.
I'm fine. And Bryan, can you tell the callers about yourself?
Well, I am a certified psychic medium and also a certified Reiki master teacher in 41 different styles of Reiki. I am also a practitioner of Gypsy Magick and traditional witchcraft. I also do many forms of healing modalities, including light language and laying on of hands. Basically today's talk is basically about light language. So it kind of coincides with a lot of the work that I do, especially with speaking, what is called also speaking in tongues. So that is a little bit about myself. I am located in North Carolina, and my website is www.amagicaljourney.com. And at this particular moment, I am running a special buy one at the regular price, get the second reading half off. So you can check out my readings. But that's a little bit about myself, as well as also my website and the specials that I'm running.
Bryan, what is light language? And is light language, when you do light language activation, do you connect to the master guides and do you connect to people's guardian angels?
Well, when speaking in light, or light language is basically it's a particular modality that deals with speaking in tongues, or what the old folks call speaking in tongues, and what the New Age movement calls light language. And what light language does is it speaks directly to the soul, and working with the mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual bodies, and removing, activating, and also uncovering many different things that allows a person to heal from, as well as also activate within them. And how I connect in with a person's energy field is I usually call in their guides, galactic guides, their angels, which the angels that I mostly deal with that speaks through me in angelic language is the Elohim. And mostly with that deals with working directly with angelic, basically angelic symbols, because at times when I am doing light language, they will channel symbols through my hands, which I write down on paper. And normally in a session, I give the person after the reading the paper to look at to download more codes with. So it's a very interesting modality that allows for a lot of information to come through, not just information that a person necessarily can't understand, but it's a modality that provides a lot of opening and awakening within a person's soul.
Awesome. And let's take our first caller, Bryan, which is area code 310. Hello, 310. Hello, 310. Hi, and
Hi.
who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
You're speaking with Cecilia, and I'm calling you from Marlborough, which is near the Avebury Stones in the United Kingdom.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And Cecilia, what is your psychic question today?
Okay. I'd like to ask you and Bryan, I'm visiting this area. I'm just here to connect with the stones and the ancient energies here. Is there some light language, Bryan, that you think might be supportive of helping me to integrate the energies here and for the highest good of my soul journey?
Yes, most definitely. So what I would like for you to do, dear, is can you repeat your name for me once more?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Okay, so with Cecilia, just take some deep breaths in for me, and we're going to call in the ancient energy surrounding the Avebury Stonehenge, and I want you to just take a deep breath in. La coram ino cotora estundarabahara sendereskia tu Roma. Velo ko urambe hikan dalasai tu urastu ambarai. Leporondo ukosten. Rambara hinde elesia to rastum. Vela papaya na eki. Zepan aro kundelesia la ara ande elesium. Ela mokor ende hela tu manai. Della pakaya ta ison dolora maya to orandi edere borokoti. Vela pahara anaikele esiato orokoson. Velembere yatara astamboro queen. Ila makayo de enua. Della pastora ande elepin. La naro con ela savura ambain. And take a deep breath in, Cecilia. And so what they are saying here, Cecilia, is when you are connecting in with the stones, what they would like for you to do is, I'm not necessarily sure if you are able to physically touch the stones, but if you are able to touch the stones, or even if you're not able to, place your hand upon the ground, especially the left hand, and ask for your master guides and your master teachers to connect you with the spirits of the land, as well as also the galactic energies of the particular galactic beings that have visited there, because what they are showing me is that you're going to feel a surge come through your body, which is basically going to start with channeling some of your codes that is going to bring through a numerous amount of beneficial energies that will allow it will allow a lot of light codes to integrate within your energy field and bring in your full divine potential, and allow for you to remember some of your past lives there, because you've lived many past lives there as an ancient priestess, and I'm picking up some druidry. So definitely connect in there, and the summer solstice energies, I kind of feel as if you're going to be around there during the solstice energies, and if you are, make sure that you connect in during those times, in between the 17th and the 22nd. So definitely connect in there, and let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel, Sonia, that you do have a strong connection with Mother Earth. And I feel that after this trip, that you should purchase crystals from a metaphysical store or crystal store, and that you should start using crystals for psychic development and for healing. That you should, and maybe even check to see if there's a metaphysical store in your area or healing center that teaches a crystal class, or go online and Google crystal teacher. And crystal teacher, could be in your area, or it could be like an online course. There are people in your area that may teach it if you wanted to learn in person, but there's also people online that teach crystal courses, because I feel that you have an affinity towards crystals, and that crystals are something that you have used in your past life. And so I think it's very important for you to take up a course in crystals. And just put crystal teachers. You don't have to put your state, and just see what comes up for crystal teachers. I also feel that you have healing hands, that when you touch people, they feel healed. And I feel that that you have healing abilities from a past life, and I feel that you should also find a place, a healing center or store, and where you could study healing. So I think these are two things you should look into: crystals and doing healing, and taking a healing course and doing healing on people, because it's a gift that you've had in a past life, and you will be able to heal people. And Bryan, how can Usella get in contact with you?
Cecilia, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you and possibly even activate your light code so that you can begin to speak light language as well.
Thank you both.
Yes, and Bryan, how can did you give her your contact information?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, and you could contact me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. I'm having Bryan, do you want to tell Cecilia about your special on psychic readings?
My special on psychic readings is buy one at regular price and get the second one half off, and that is going until the day after summer solstice.
Thank you.
And thank you for calling, dear. We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 610, Sonia. Bryan, how did you discover your gift of doing light language activation? Was it something that just Spirit gave you, that came to you naturally, or did you have a teacher?
Well, so basically, I had a reading with a fabulous lady named Dorian Light, and she spoke some codes to me, and basically opened up certain files of information for me while she was in a reading with me. And basically what happened after a series of downloads, I started speaking it in my sleep, and my significant other woke me up one night out of a dead sleep and asked me what I was speaking. And it just so happens that since then I've been using it, and that was back in probably around 2014, 2015. So I've been speaking it for about 4 to 5 years now, and I have downloaded over 175 different dialects. So it's a numerous amount of files and codes that have been downloaded within my system to enable me to use this language to help folks open up to theirs, as well as also heal and activate other people into their full divine potential and their spiritual evolution.
Awesome. And Bryan, let's take our next caller, which is area code 6110, Sonia. Hello, Sonia.
Hello, Shelley. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. And what is your question today, Sonia?
Yeah, I have a question about career. I've been at this job for about, not quite 2 years, about a year and 9 months. And it was a great opportunity. And, I'm growing. My intention is to continue growing with the company. And I wanted to see, what Bryan was picking up as far as, any promotions as far as me continuing to expand to this company. Any changes for me seeing?
All right, Sonia, let's see here. Okay, any promotions or expansions? Okay, so what they are showing here is that there is some big change that's coming up that is going to allow for something to come to a completion, which is going to basically make way for something new in regards to, this is in regards to financial matters. And then what I'm also seeing here is it's almost like you're climbing, they're showing me you climbing a rope. So I'm taking that into consideration that this is meaning that you're climbing a particular ladder, which means that there is a promotion of some sort within the next 3 months. And they're showing that this very well may cause some change in your financial state in regards to possibly a raise of some sort. So you want to take that into consideration as well. And it seems as if this raise will possibly be anything around maybe 50 cents to $1.50 more than what you're currently making. So it's a rather big jump to the raise that you're receiving, or to what the rate that you're currently receiving right at this particular moment. But in the next 3 months, you're going to start seeing these changes take place, and these changes are going to come rather rapidly. So you want to make sure that you want to make sure that you're ready for these. Okay, so let's see what Shelley has to say.
Sonia, I do agree with Bryan on the timeline of the promotion in this company, and it feels like your job either will involve management, being a consultant, or doing marketing, that your job will involve all three of those things or one of those things. So it does look like it could be that the promotion that you're going to be being given, you could be working under a different manager. I feel they have different managers at the company, so you could be working for a different manager and a different division of the company. So I feel that you're going to get promoted, but you will end up with a different manager and division in the company. And it feels that there will be a pay raise. And then it feels as we get into June, July time, that you're going to be kind of making a major decision as to whether or not to stay with this company, because I do feel you like this company. You've been there a long time. But June or July of next year, not this year, there seems to be some opportunity for another job. And if you took this other job, it would mean a relocation if you decided to take the other job, because I don't feel the job is in the state that you're calling from. So you're going to be getting promoted this year, and then June or July of next year, you're making a major decision about this job and whether or not you want to continue in this company or embark or take a job someplace else in which you would be relocating to take. And Bryan, how can Sonia get in contact with you?
Sonia, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. You can also like my blog at www.bryanrawls.com. You can also find me on Facebook. My personal page is Bryan Rawls-Dolzer, or my business page is A Magical Journey. And currently I'm running a BOGO special at buy one at regular price and get the second one half off, and that is just for intuitive reading. So I look forward to speaking with you, Sonia.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon show, Sonda.
Thank you.
We're now going to take our next caller, which is Carolyn, area code 818.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to ask, may I have a message from Spirit, please?
Okay, so let's see here. A message from Spirit for Carolyn.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what they are showing is that, okay, so they're showing that there is going to be some form of a change in finances, as well as also a change in finances, as well as also a change in either this is something that corresponds with hobbies, something that you'd like to do something that you'd like to do on in your spare time. They automatically show something that corresponds with metaphysics. So I don't know if you're getting ready to go into something in some form of training or some form of type of classes, but they show you picking up some type of experimental type of healing that you just became interested in. So that's what I'm seeing for you particularly. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, I agree with Brian. Sorry about that, Brian, about the healing. I know that you're an energy healer, but it looks like that, I agree with him that you'll learn a new modality of healing, and it involves some kind of form of energy healing. It could be even prana healing, because it involves hands-on healing and involves energy healing. And I'm also seeing a lot of colors around you. I'm seeing yellow, green, and purple. So yellow has to do with learning, gaining knowledge. Purple is kind of higher spiritual wisdom. So I think that you will also be developing your channeling abilities, your mediumship abilities, because it looks like that there's a lot of spirits that are wanting to come through and communicate through you. So I feel that's another thing that you're going to be developing. I feel you kind of have a natural ability to connect with spirit, but I think you might even want to consider taking Francis Poland class in automatic writing to help you. I think that would be good for you, and that's at the sanctuary in Tustin. You might consider that. So, and I also feel, and I always pick up, I see you like in a healing center. And I feel that the healing center may be in West Hollywood or West LA, that you'll find a healing center. And I feel that that's kind of a large percentage of your income in the future is going to come for you doing healings at the healing center. And Bryan, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
Carolyn, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. And remember, I do have a special going on at this moment, and it is if you buy one reading at regular price, you get the second one half off. So check that out. And thank you, Carolyn.
Oh, thank you for answering my questions, both of you, and have a nice day. Thank you.
You too, City.
Okay.
Thank you for calling, Carolyn. And we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 386.
Hello, Bryan.
Hello,
Hi,
386. Hi. And who do we have the
Hello.
pleasure of speaking to? What's your name?
This is Cindy.
Your name is who?
Cindy.
Oh, Cindy. Hello, Cindy. And Cindy, how can we help you, please?
I was wondering if you can give me any insight as far as if you see, as far as work-wise and making a residential move, which are kind of connected. If you see me moving or staying where I'm at for a little while and work picking up where I am first.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, so, okay, so I do have to ask you a question that it seems a little bit off topic, but are you worried about something? Because they're showing some form of a worry, and I don't know if this is in regards to trying to move, or if this is in regards to business.
Well, it's work has been really slow. I'm trying to start a new business and generate some work type of work that's new to me, but I've experienced working for someone else, and they helped me trying to get set up to get started doing it myself. But the area I live work has been really slow. It's very remote, and so finding
Okay, well, so is this your own business?
Yes.
Okay, so what I can tell you a little bit, I can tell you some ways of growing your business, and also remove some of the limiting belief systems that you have around poverty consciousness. One of the things is okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about growing your business. Growing your business is, okay, I'm going to give you a recipe, and it's a floor wash. You want to do this every Monday, all right? So if you do your work out of your house, or if you do your work out of like a little office, you want, this can be, say, for instance, if this is an office with carpet, or if this is an office with linoleum or tile, you want to make you either a floor wash or a floor sweep, and you want to use cinnamon, and then you want to use also bay leaves, and then also a little bit of mint. And you can crush this up, and you can either add it to water, and wash your floor with that. Wash the doorknobs, wash the door, and if it is a rug in your office, you can sprinkle it around on your rug and then just vacuum it up, or you can sweep it out the front door. And also there is like say for instance, if this is like an office with a sidewalk, there is a sidewalk wash that will draw customers in or draw business in. And that is used with cinnamon. Then you'll want to use a little bit of ammonia to remove some of the negative energy that people possibly have thrown at you. So it's cinnamon, then ammonia, and then some dirt dauber's nest. And you'll just crush up the unused dirt dauber's nest, and then you'll throw that water on the sidewalk. And what that will do is that will draw in customers, because you always want to think that anything that builds, like say for instance the dirt dauber builds their nest up high, and you're looking for high-paying clients and high-paying customers. And then the cinnamon draws them in. So you always want to think very practical, very realistic, and you want to use realistic things that you find out in nature, because you want to draw these clients in forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove some of this limiting poverty consciousness energy. So take some deep breaths in.
Okay.
Ela pohrom ida guara na hiso toromoko yaki. Lara endelesia potore. Vela pakayo no urash. Vela baharani na raste sotoropokoyen. Vela kai. Rambokui, Viles tu rapa hanakais, Genenia kaya nonomor, Vela pohora kotayasai, Zimmara ratakin, El Ura, Nor epatayen, El lasto sayanokur, Vela pahara atayani. And take a deep breath in.
Okay.
And just allow for that energy to flow out of you, flowing up and out of your Sushumna and out through the crown chakra. And you're just releasing all of the limiting belief systems out the crown, sending them up to the great central thumb to repolarize for the good of all humanity, never to return again. I bind the cause, the core, the record, the effect. And take a deep breath in. And just allow for that energy to flow. Okay. So there you go, dear, and just allow and sit within that energy for a little bit. You are going to feel kind of
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was silent. He's doing the work for you, dear. I'm sorry I interrupt.
That's okay.
Shelley, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, dear.
Hello.
Okay. Well,
Brian?
yes, I'm here.
Okay.
So did you receive all that?
Yes. Thank you
Okay,
very
perfect.
much.
You are very welcome. Okay, so but yes, just allow for that energy to flow from your energy field, and you'll kind of feel a little bit exhausted as that energy is detoxing and releasing, but you will definitely you'll definitely receive positive energy back, and filling up all the holes where the beliefs were taken from you, the limiting beliefs were taken. So do not worry, you will feel re-energized probably within the next 60 minutes to an hour and a half. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
Okay, thank you.
I feel that that you are going to move next year, because I feel the business, what Brian did for you will probably help for your business to increase, but I still feel you're not going to maybe attract the clients that you need for this business to grow. So I feel that you're going to move next year, possibly around February or March. I don't see a move this year. And I'm kind of feeling that you're going to be in the South. I'm seeing you someplace in the South, like Atlanta, Georgia, or Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. You know, those are some of the places you may want to go on the internet and take a look at, because I feel that would be a good area for you. I do feel that, you know, that your work will pick up a little bit because of what Brian did, but I feel that you're going to have your greatest success with this new business and getting this new business off the ground when you relocate.
Right. I agree.
Why?
My area is really dead.
Yeah.
It's just very remote, and so that's why I was wanting to relocate. But kind of like the chicken and egg, I need to make some money to relocate with and find a place in a new area.
Yeah, I feel that you're going to take a second job in addition to trying to start your own business and working the company that you're at. There's going to be a second job that you're going to be taking.
Okay.
You know, so you're going to be taking a second job. And the second job feels to me that it could be working like possibly in a veterinarian's office, receptionist at a veterinarian, or possibly doing work in an office at a school. I see you kind of getting a good part-time job that will pay you more money, and it could lead to a full-time job. It'll start off part-time, but it could lead to a full-time job, because I don't see you staying at the job that you're in. I see sometime this year you're going to leave it, because the part-time job that you take will turn into a full-time job. And that feels like that's two possibilities, and you'll find it listed on the internet, these jobs. And I feel that you should go on Monsters and Jobs Indeed and post your resumes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, dear, and you have a good week.
All right, you too. Thank you both so much.
I just want to let people know that tomorrow, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., I'm going to be doing Facebook Live. I will post some tarot cards for you and be doing clairvoyant readings. And you just need to go to my page, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, if you want to get onto Facebook Live and get a reading. And that's from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you're in California, Southern California, and you're interested in going to psychic fairs and going to expos, then please go to my website, www.psychichorizon.com, The Amalite Fair will be this coming Saturday, June 15, in Long Beach. You can go there on my website to get the address and the locations in Long Beach, California. And there'll be an art exhibit, there'll be music, there'll be food, there'll be psychic readings, there'll be healings, there'll be all kinds of vendors. So if you live anywhere near the Long Beach area, come to the fair. Just go to www.facebook.com/Amalite, AMBLIGHT fair to get more information, or contact Chris Black, and his name is spelled CRISBLAKK. Go on his website and contact him for more information. So for those of you in Long Beach, this is good news because there's only one psychic fair in Long Beach and one metaphysical store that on the first Thursday of the month, and you'll find that on you'll find those events on my website that does psychic readings. So this is going to be great for Long Beach to have another psychic fair. So I want to thank Bryan Rawls for being a guest on the Psychic Horizon show. I want to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon show. And I want to thank Tiffany Whitesage, woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon show. And Bryan, why don't you tell the callers when your radio show is on?
My radio show is on every Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I normally am just a one-person show, but very seldom do I have visitors or special guests. But we talk about many different titles and conversations about crystals, herbs, and spell work. So please join us next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And thank you for being a guest, Bryan. And I'm glad to see that you are feeling better, and the offer to give you and your partner a free healing stands if you want to take me up on it. And thank you, Bryan, for being on the show. Yes.
Thank you so very much, and you have a beautiful day, Shelley. And thank you, everybody, and y'all have a wonderful day as well.
You're welcome, Bryan, and have a good day. And thank you for being on the show, Bryan.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.